Gotta make sure I'm sharp for you beautiful people out there. That includes the fellas out there and of course the beautiful ladies, right? The cheerleaders when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. I appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in on this last Friday of this beautiful month of July. Can you believe it? July is already almost gone. And you better believe I'm gonna deliver you one final pickup video when it comes to the last Friday of this beautiful month of July. Better believe Mr. Wonderful is always delivering you beautiful people out there some amazing content on beautiful Fridays and also on Mondays. So you see the thumbnail, you see the beautiful woman on there because you know when it comes to the Floyd's pickups, I always deliver a beautiful woman. I got myself on there, and then of course I got some amazing packages to unbox. And whenever you see a beautiful woman, you should already know Floyd's gonna deliver an amazing pickup video. And this one right here, I do not skip a beat with the packages, but especially with this gorgeous woman. And I have to give her a special thanks, a special shout out, because you are looking at the beautiful Ukrainian actress, choreographer, tactical trainer, and very talented in so many traits. She's professionally trained in numerous fields such as ballet, boxing, but also theater, and numerous others. She holds a master's title when it comes to Kung Fu. She's worked on with top-notch Hollywood actors. You're looking at Tatiana Gaydar. I mean, beauty, I mean, talented in so many ways. I mean, go check out her content on YouTube. I mean, amazing content. And her tactical training and just her shooting ability and just everything that she does. She does it like 110%. But I had to put her on my thumbnail because she is just so beautiful, but also just so many talents beyond belief. So many talents beyond mine. She could definitely put me to shame in a lot of stuff. She could probably even kick my ass. But you know what? I have to give her a special thanks. Thank you so much, Tatiana. I appreciate you allowing me to use your beautiful image on my thumbnail. And just thank you so much for that. I mean, you're truly an inspiration to a lot of women out there. So I want to say special thanks to you because you know what? You have covered the FC Sneaker Factory. You have covered Floyd's pickup thumbnail right here when it comes to my packages, and she's looking gorgeous in that picture. Thank you so much, Tatiana. But like I always do, because this is a Floyd's pickups, you better believe, gotta pay the tribute, right? I gotta pay the tribute to the man himself, and that is Scott Hall, because you know he would walk into the ring, look around, right, get the mic and say, "Hey, yo, Floyd Chavez here." As you can see, back in the FC Sneaker Factory, you are tuning in to the real, the authentic, the one and only Mr. Wonderful is back in front of the camera for another Floyd's pickups. You see me, right, casual, but you know it's still dressed to perfection. Got the accessories on, right? You see the tag Aqua Racer. I got the LV monogram necklace, and of course this amazing long sleeve Lulu fundamental tee. I love these tees because you know what? Even during the summer, I can still get away with wearing them. A little chillier nights, just like tonight. It's gonna be a little chillier for night. Rag and Bone denim, and I got a beautiful date to go to. Once, well, actually, a little bit after this video that I'm about to film. So, I felt amazing, so I said, you know, I better get in front of the camera and drop this pickup video for you. So, who's out there, right? This is a pickup video. Let's go ahead and run that survey. So, who's out there thinking that they're gonna get some kind of content on what to purchase, what to invest your money in? Maybe Floyd's gonna deliver us some content. Maybe we can invest our money in. Hell no. Okay, who's out there thinking, oh, you know what, maybe he's gonna do some coin flips, some negotiating with some of these purchases he made? Not here. So that means you beautiful people out there tuning in not only to see some amazing unboxing, but also an even better delivery when it comes to myself. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, or maybe you've been tuned in for quite some time and you have not become a friend of the program, please hit that subscribe button, be a friend of the program, hit the thumbs up, and drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about these packages, right? Alright, and also show me love, please. Please, I'm asking. show me some love on Instagram by subscribing to me, or following me, I should say, on Instagram at Floyd'S Jr. I'd really appreciate that as well. So you know what? I'm in the batter's box. Right? It is the month of July. All-Star game already has passed. So you know what? We're heading into the playoffs, and let's go ahead and let me knock one out of the park like I always do with this amazing Floyd's pickups. All right. Again, thank you so much, Tatiana. I really appreciate that beautiful image on my thumbnail. All right, so I got 3 packages from eBay that I gotta give a special shout out to. Like I mentioned before in my past pickup videos, you could see, I would say the past maybe 2 or 3 videos, you're starting to see these eBay sellers on my description below. So be sure to go check out what they have, what they're selling. I'm sure they would really appreciate that, but most importantly, I would really appreciate that if you do that for me. Maybe some of these items may trigger you to go buy something, and I would really appreciate that you do that with these sellers that I'm about to give a shout out to. Also got one shoe, right? One sneaker. You know I gotta hit you with the sneaker. I actually got one loafer. I cannot wait until box. I got a timepiece accessory. I got a couple shirts and a magazine. Right? I'm throwing a little bit of a hitch in there. So let's go ahead and get started on this one. So first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this magazine first. I always came across this magazine, and you know what? I always wanted it. I always thought, like, you know what? I want this magazine. I feel like it would be like a pretty cool magazine. One, just to have in the collection, but also to read. It's a little bit older. It's a 2015 issue, but hey, you can never go wrong with some back issues of great magazines. And this one comes from the eBay seller of Dream Cave Autographs. Dream Cave Autographs. You'll see his name in the description below. Go give his eBay store a view. Maybe there might be something else you may like in there. Who knows? And he comes from the beautiful state of California, and that is San Diego, California. Beautiful. I love San Diego. Great weather. But his name is Collins Wilkinson. So shout out to you, Colin. Thank you so much for this. Now let's go ahead and unbox this or unpackage this one. And let's see what this one's all about. I've been wanting this in the collection, but also been wanting to, I couldn't wait for this to come through so I can unbox it. So beautiful packaging, by the way. Nice envelope, got some nice padded, and oh, even better that he put it in a sleeve too, so that just makes it even more better. Got one of those back issues, right? The 20 best dressed men and what you can learn from them, starring Kanye West. I mean, Kanye, controversial figure, but I mean, the man definitely has great style, especially back during this time. But great issue. I mean, the magazine looks freaking flawless, so thank you so much for that. July 2015 issue right here, but what a great, I love that cover. It's such a nice cover right there. Very cool. Thank you so much, Colin. I mean, looks beautiful. I don't see any rips or tears. I'm not gonna like unpackage it here now, but I'll definitely take a look at it more in depth after this video. But thank you so much. It looks amazing though. Thank you so much, Colin. The friends of the program, please go check out his eBay store. Once again, it is Dream Cave Autographs, and like I said, you can see that description or see that eBay store in the description below. So thank you so much, Colin. I really appreciate that. All right, moving forward. So this item right here, I actually picked up on Saks, right? Saks Avenue, or I should say Saks Fifth Avenue, I believe. So let's take a look at this. So this shirt, I just like the style. I like just everything about it. The color. It says gray on the. Let's see how to open this. It says gray on the description, but to me, whenever I saw it, like in the photos, it kind of looked like a greenish color. So I'm kind of debating about this. It looks great, but I read the description about this, and I saw a lot of negative feedback on this one. So I'm hoping when I get this is a good one. I also saw some that came back really positive. Saks of Fifth Avenue, there you go. But hopefully I like it. And based on what I'm looking at, it looks nice. But I am gonna be going back home soon, So if I don't like it, I will definitely take it back, because Saks Fifth Avenue is very walking distance close to where I live at. So I can always take this back. But I love the color. Like I said, to me, I always thought it was like a greenish, but it said gray. But to me, it looks like a light greenish color. But it's basically like a polo, but it's that old money vibe. See, it's leaf gray. There you go. Harvey knit polo. Size medium. I can't wait to get this. I'm gonna try this on immediately, just in case if I don't like it, I can take it back. A good amount of money on this one. Rag & Bone is the brand. I love Rag & Bone. I wear a lot of Rag & Bone denim, so a big fan of Rag & Bone. But this one looks really nice, especially too for the summertime. It gets so hot. Got a lot of parties to go to, and you know that's gonna be a great piece to wear when it comes to being out in the sun, but also still be stylish. And you know, that's the whole thing about here in the FC Sneaker Factory. It's not only about shoes, but also just looking stylish, right? Looking the best to your ability. That's what I really want this channel to be built on. So hopefully you're tuning in, one, to see me open up great packages, but also to get some details, get some advice as far as, you know, what's a good piece to wear, especially during summertime, wintertime, all the seasons, I should say. And right there, that's a great summer piece, just to still look stylish in the summer, even though it's so freaking hot sometimes. You don't really want to dress up, or you don't really want to put on a shirt. Well, you know, you definitely got to look into different materials when it comes to different styles of shirts. All right, so this one right here, this one I always wanted this shirt. It is a vintage t-shirt. I've been wanting this shirt for a while now, and I finally got my hands on it. And this is a size large, so a large was always hard to come by when it came to this specific shirt. I would always see like XLs, that's just way too big. Even larges are kind of like big. But I saw this one and I said, it looked like a good price. I paid a good amount of money for this. This shirt definitely goes for a lot of money. The vintage ones, but this one comes from Rag Kive. Rag Kive, you'll see his eBay store down below, but Rag Kive eBay store, go give him or she a follow, or go visit the store. Who knows what kind of other t-shirts they have. But the name on this it comes from Jalen Ridgway. So shout out to you, Jalen Ridgway. Thank you so much. He comes from the beautiful state of Wisconsin. Very nice state, very cool state in terms of weather. Winter time's extremely cold, and then when he comes out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So shout out to you, Jalen. Thank you so much for this. Can't wait till I'm gonna open this. I know probably should have opened this a while ago. I just needed the perfect shoe to wear. And that's traditionally what I do. If I buy an item and I don't have a shoe to wear, I'll wait to unbox it until I actually have a nice shoe to wear. Same thing with shirt. Look at this, the starla right here. Beautiful Smashing Pumpkins tee right here, vintage. I just love this tee. This is how you know it's vintage. This right here, brand Giant TJs. I mean, by TJs, I should say. This is a very, I'm trying to see yeah, right there. But this is a vintage brand right here that you just don't very see very often. These shirts right here, I traditionally don't like wear them out in the open, but I really like to wear these just around the house. Right? Sometimes, I mean, depending on what band or what vintage tee it is, I traditionally I may wear it to the gym. But not this one. This is an expensive one. I would not wear this at the gym, but I would wear this around the house, or if I had to go run a quick errand. This is something that I definitely want to wear. Serve yourself, no one else. Can do for you like you, and no one else feels like me. In my eyes, I burn alive, fly like a bird. No more words, just you and I in the sky. Beautiful tee right here. Such a very classic tee when it comes to Smashing Pumpkins. This is referred to as the starla tee right here. Love the tee. Got the beautiful purple. The graphic still looks amazing, even though it is a vintage tee. Can't wait to put this on. Can't wait to wear that one. It's such a great tee right there. I always wanted that one. I always had a hard time finding it for like a reasonable price. And this one, it was still expensive, but it was a lot not a lot, but it was semi cheaper than what I traditionally see when it comes to shirts, vintage shirts. When it came to that one on eBay, that was the eBay pickup. Thank you so much, Riot Kive. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate the great tee. I mean, the graphic still looks amazing. There's some cracking going on, but nothing crazy. So I mean, that's what you traditionally would see when it comes to a vintage tee. So here we go. This shoe right here. This shoe is meant to go with this shirt. Like I mentioned before, I was trying to figure out what's a good shirt or what's a good shoe to put with that shirt, and I feel like this is the best shoe that I was interested in and that I really wanted for my collection, and that I felt like it's gonna go pretty damn good with some shorts with this pair of shoes. So this comes from the eBay store of QJXC4. I don't know if it's a space or an underscore, but 71. Okay, you will see the eBay store in the description below, but go give this person a follow or a visit when it comes to his eBay store. Who knows? Maybe there might be something that you like I always say, you just never know. You never know. You know, what I like may not be what you like. So if you check out the store, hey, you may find something that I may not be interested in, but you may be interested in it. It doesn't give his eBay or his name on here because it goes to the eBay authentication center. They authenticate it and then they ship it out. So I never get to see the person's name when it comes to shoes. But he has great feedback on it. So, like I mentioned, QJXC4 underscore or space 70. And this one, paid a decent amount of money. I could have waited though. I mean, could have waited and purchased it a little bit later and probably got it for cheaper. But like I said, this is one of those shoes that I just really, really wanted when it came to the collection right here. And I dropped this right here, but you got the nice eBay authenticate. As you can see, box. If you recognize the box, you know exactly what you're going to be seeing right now. Size 10.5. I love it. I love the box. Great box. Even the tissue paper looks amazing. I never owned this shoe when it originally came out, so I had to get it when it retroed. And yeah, I definitely wanted it though. There's so much history when it comes to this. Not sure what the resale market is. I'm sure it's probably cheaper than what I purchased it for. But there you go. Love it. The Galaxy foam posit right here. I do not have any more foam posits in my collection. I actually sold the ones that I did have. Just not a big foam posit person, but like I mentioned, this shoe is just so iconic. This is one of those shoes that I definitely wanted to get into the collection. I got to do a review on this one, so be on the lookout for that. Gonna be a great review on a beautiful shoe. I love this shoe, looks great. Never had the original, so I can't compare anything to it. But to me, it just looks like a great, beautiful foam posit right there. So very happy to finally get that one in the collection. Thank God. And I think that this shirt right here that I unboxed is gonna be amazing with that pair of shoes, with some shorts, you know, for the summertime, just lounging. Maybe I have to go run a quick errand, step out, go run a quick errand in both of those, and hey, got the Starla tee and also the Galaxy foam posit. So there is like some kind of trend going on right there. So I think it's gonna be just an amazing combination when it comes to an outfit. All right, last two pieces. Okay, got a beautiful timepiece that I cannot wait to unbox, and I got some amazing loafers. Right, I didn't end it with the sneakers like I traditionally do. I'm just so excited to unbox these loafers, but also this timepiece. So, big fan of G-Shocks, right? You know, I have tons of G-Shocks in the collection. Big fan. I do like my grown-up watches as well. I think G-Shocks are just a great watch, like a fun watch to wear. They still look very stylish depending on how you style them. I know when I style them, they still look very stylish when I put them on. But those are, to me, are just like fun watches, right? Fun watches that I just like, you know, add a little bit character to the fit. If the fit requires like a, you know, more of a grown-up look, I will definitely put on my Tag Aqua Racer. I'm still saving up, still trying to get my main watch, right? This was my main watch before I got it. Now I'm saving up for a new main watch that I always wanted to add to the collection. But I came across this one. So I came across this brand. This one comes from Saks as well. I came across this brand that I like probably like a few years ago. I really came across this brand at actually Neiman Marcus. I was at Neiman Marcus and I came across this brand. I was like, cool, I never heard of the brand. I thought like, oh, really cool watches. The one that I was particularly viewing at the time, I thought it was just a really cool watch. I thought I was like, well, you know, I never seen this, never heard of this brand. So I was talking to one of the workers at Saks, and I was just like, you know, just picking his brain about the brand. Basically, it's, you know, a Detroit-based brand. And they've been around for a while. I just never really heard of them. And so I was like, cool. I was interested in a watch, and then, you know, just like another fun watch just to wear, just like kind of like an everyday wear. I was gonna purchase it, and then he told me the price. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. I was like, I couldn't believe it. You know, I thought it was gonna be like maybe like around 2, maybe 3. This watch was like in the 4s. So I was like, nah, wait. So then, so I always kept an eye on these watches. Just, you know, they had nice style, but this one in particular I saw and I was like, you know what? This looks like a really good watch, and something that I don't have in the collection. You know, like I said, my go-to when it comes to like grown-up watches and my Tag, wear a lot of blue, so I'm in gray and stuff like that. So this one goes a lot with a lot of my outfits, but I really don't have something to go with like, you know, some other colors like the whites, the blacks, and stuff like that, because I will not wear this with, you know, black or some kind of like different type of whites or grays. Depending on what I'm wearing. And I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna purchase this watch because, one, I think I have a lot of great clothing to wear, a lot of good pieces to wear with this watch. So I picked this watch up, and it's a Shinola. Okay, that's the brand. It's a Detroit-based brand. If you've never heard of it, definitely go take a look at their website. A lot of just nice watches. You know, you got your fun watches, but also you got your more masculine watches as well. And this one's more of like a masculine watch. I paid a good amount of money for this. Like I said, this one's from Saks right there. Never had a Shinola in my collection, so this is my first. So I'm taking a look at the packaging for the first time. It comes with a nice wood box right there, and I feel like I love great presentations when it comes to stuff. Like, that's why it really attracts me to G-Shocks, because a lot of the presentations with the trunks and stuff like that, the tins are just really like, oh, you know, it really gets me excited about the watch. And this is a really good presentation. You got a nice wood box. Take a look at it. You got some, you know, some words right there. Shinola was conceived with the belief that products should be well made and built to last. We stand for the skill at the scale, the preservation of craft, and the beauty of the industry. So it looks great. Lifetime warranty, it says. Shinola timepiece is backed by limited lifetime warranty. Register your watch. Blast cast service alongside. So just some information. There is a Shinola where I live at, so I can definitely, if something ever happens, I can take this piece and I can just, you know, or take the train or the bus down there and walk there. But there you go. I mean, I love the brown band. I think I'm gonna pull this out. The brown band on this is really nice, and even the dial. I love the all white dial, the nice chrome around it, and I like that brown band. I feel like that's a really nice piece that I just really am lacking when it comes to like my timepiece. A grown-up watch, but a nice leather brown band. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that Shinola. Beautiful white face, chrome around it, and that beautiful brown band. Love it. Big fan of this. Excited. Can't wait to put this one on. Very happy to have this in my collection. like I said, I needed like a brown band. I think obviously I'm saving up for my real timepiece that I've been wanting for a good amount of time now. I'm saving up for that, but I do want another watch, another timepiece. I'm not sure if I'll get it before the big price ticket item of timepieces or after. But I do want like a nice darker band watch as well, but something really nice. But I think that looks so good, so good. I'm so excited to get that on my wrist right there. I feel like I have a lot of good outfits to coordinate with that timepiece. But here we go. Here's the big one right here. Okay, this one comes from the actual brand, the actual store on this one. Very excited. Doesn't say anything about the store, which I'm glad, because I wouldn't want someone to open this up, try to see what's in it, because this is a a higher end brand. But this is a nice loafer, and I can't wait to put this on. Such a great piece for the summer. But there you go. You got the nice Gucci, beautiful Gucci box right here. I saw this. It said that it was going to come with a nice tote with this purchase, so I got a nice tote to go with it. It does have Gucci on there as well. So they're hooking me up, right? But I mean, they should, based on what I paid for this. I'm not sure if I want to open this up because the packaging looks amazing. I'm about to show you it. I just want to fold this really quick. But I mean, the packaging looks amazing on this. Check out this packaging. I mean, look at the box. The box is great. But look at the packaging in there. Beautiful, right? I love that nice cranberry color. I really don't buy too much. I never buy Gucci. That's not like my go-to brand when it comes to stuff. Some nice Gucci. Probably like my receipt, like a letter and stuff like that. Yeah. This is like what Albie does too. Beautiful. Like I said, I'm all about presentation, and this right here is a great presentation. But I will open this right here. This is a nice loafer, right? The last episode, as you saw, this is a 10 plus, black on black. But the last episode you saw me purchase a loafer, or I should say unbox a loafer. And that was a Magnani, a nice brown loafer. I really want loafers just because I think they're so nice to wear for during the summertime. Still, especially if you're wearing a nice outfit, dressy outfit. You don't want to just wear shoes, sneakers, or you don't want to throw on a pair of boots. It's so fucking hot. But that's why I say you always need a nice loafer. And I bought a brown Magnani loafer, but I wanted a black one. But I said, you know what? Magnani's a great brand, beautiful brand. I have a lot of boots and dress shoes by Magnani. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna go spend a good amount more money when it comes to a loafer, and I want to get a Gucci loafer. I want to get a Gucci loafer. I want to see what a Gucci loafer is all about. And this one right here, I mean, looks great right here. Black, nice shiny black. It's what it's all about. It's just a nice shiny black loafer. This is a size. I wear a 10.5, 11 at times, so I got a 10, which basically says that if you buy a 10, it's going to be 11. So I wanted to make sure I had enough room, because I'm not sure on how they fit. But to me, it looks amazing right here. Gorgeous shoe. But I got my Gucci loafer right here. Made in Italy right there. So thank you so much right here to myself. Like I said, I wanted like a nice loafer. And I'm not saying Magnani's not nice. Magnani is a beautiful shoes, boots, and stuff like that. Big fan of Magnani, but I really wanted to spend a little bit more and get a Gucci loafer, because I've heard a lot of good things, and I feel like it was gonna be worth the purchase right here. So gorgeous right here. I love the packaging. I never, like I mentioned, I never got anything for Gucci before, but the packaging was A1. I love that beautiful, like deep cranberry red color right here. Love it. So there you go. All right, there you go. I got my loafers, my Gucci loafers. I got a beautiful timepiece, a shinola. I mean, it's gonna go great with a lot of outfits. I got my starla, or vintage Smashing Pumpkin starla tee. I got the beautiful Foamposite galaxies, and also I got the rag and bone, the knit button polo, and then also the GQ magazine from 2015. A lot of great items here. I was very blessed to get these and unbox these, and this stuff that I've been wanting, and finally be able to unbox them here with you beautiful people right here on YouTube, all the fellas out there, and of course the beautiful ladies, the cheerleaders when it comes to the FC Sneakerfactory. You can see the hair freaking done. The skin's always amazing. The teeth are white. Because you deserve the best, right? You deserve the best of me, but also you deserve the best for yourself as well. And you know what? Hey, do me a favor. Hey, you work hard. It's Friday. Go buy yourself something. I'm not saying go break your bank. Go, spend money that you don't have. No, but go buy yourself a good meal. Go buy, if you have the money, go buy some shoes that you really want. Or hey, if you're really low on funds, just go buy yourself like a magazine. Go buy something that you really want to read, really get some kind of happiness in. You deserve that. All right, so like I always say in closing, Floyd on YouTube is just too sweet, and the survey came in. One more for the good guy. And you know what? Thank you again, once again, that beautiful Tatiana Gaydar. I mean, gorgeous, and do me a favor, go check out her on YouTube. I mean, a lot of great content. I saw a lot of great content on her, on stuff that she has done with her talents when it comes to like her ability to shoot a gun and all that tactical stuff. So beautiful on there. And once again, if you smell something right here, that's us, including that stuff over there, because we're the stuff. Tune in next time. Why? Why, you may be asking? Because you know what? I'm Floyd Chavez. Why? It's because I created this channel. Why? Because I'm Mr. Wonderful. Why? Because the sneaker game, yes, that is my bitch.